one by one by Masarif al-Zakat. Zakatul Fitr that we've been talking about it all these days. Today we have to know, I know inshallah, we are ready to give Zakatul Fitr and we know when, how and the amount that we have to give. And we know now what we have to give, either or money or the food, which is good for the need people. Now you're ready, you have it. Who do you have to give? Zakatul Fitr. Who do you have to give your zakat to? Who do you have to give your zakat to? Then we're gonna go through Surah Tawbah. Surah Tawbah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned one ayah here, and He put 8 people in that ayah to whom we're supposed to give zakatul fitr. Allah says subhanahu wa ta'ala, بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم إنما الصدقات للفقراء والمساكين والعاملين عليها والمعلفة قلوبهم وفي الرقاب والغامرين وفي سبيل الله وابن السبيل فريضة من الله والله عليم حكيم. This is the 8 that Allah mentioned. First, sadaqat. Lil fuqara. Al fuqara is the 1, masakin is the 2, al amili alayha is the 3, mu'allaf qulubuhum is the 4, wa fir riqab 5, wal ghamirin 6, fi sabilillah 7, wa ibn sabil 8. If you were to give your zakat money or zakatul fitr, if you don't give to one of these, it's just like you did not give zakat. Oh yeah? You have your zakat. These 8 group category of people, you have to give it to one of them. But you have to look at them. You have to go by the order. Don't say it's 8. I feel comfortable going to number 7. No. You go by the number. Fuqara awal. Then masakin. And so until 8. You can find any fuqara. You can find any masakin. When we say fuqara and masakin, sometimes we translate poor people, need people. But there's a difference. Between, in Arabic language, between faqir and the miskin, there's a difference. Then we have to know the difference. What is the difference between faqir and what is the difference between al-miskin, to whom I have to give? If you know the difference, you don't know the difference, you put these two together, you find, because you don't know. But we have to go by the way Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned them. You don't find faqir, you don't find miskin. Then the third one that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned is وَالْعَامِلِينَ عَلَيْهَا. This is the one that we focus on it. This is the one that we focus on. If I say we, I mean sometimes may Allah guide us as the imams and the management of the masajid. Those who put zakatul fitr money together and share it between them. وَالْآمِنِينَ عَلَيْهَا, it means those who are working on zakatul fitr. Imam is working in zakatul fitr because he's making announcement, encourage people, teach people the ruling of zakatul fitr. He's collecting it. The management is there. They take him from the bags and carry it. They have a bag says fi sabilillah. They're the one Imam is sending to go give this to this one, go give this to this one. They consider as al-amilina alayha. Before, this is how they're supposed to collect the zakat. We have one amir. The time we used to have an amir. We have one amir, and all the Muslims will give the zakat to the amir. So the amir, if it's a time for zakat, he have to choose individually to pick them. Now, your duty is to go and collect the zakat. They have a list. So we gonna send you to Philly. You have to go collect the zakat to bring it. You're gonna go to Connecticut. You're gonna go to Long Island. You have to go to Brooklyn. So your duty is to go and collect the zakat, bring it to the Amir. Then now at the same time when you bring it, you have to do what? It has to be calculated. If they put everything together, the same people or the different people, Amir have to select them. Now it's time to give it out. Now he send you, you go to this person, you go to this family, give to them this, give them that, give them that. You are considered as someone is working in the zakat. And you have a share in this zakat money because you work in the zakat. You have a share in. Either you collect it or you went to give it. You have a share in zakatul al-fitr. Now, we're gonna go back to fuqara and masakin, inshallah. Then we tell you what's the difference in between two. Now, wal amilina alayha. Let's come to our masajid today. As I'm giving the lecture about zakatul fitr, and I'm telling you it's $10 or $20, or we have to give a rice. And some of you, if you come, you finish working, you come, I give you the box before the time of the salat. Can you please remind people zakatul fitr, you at the door. Zakatul fitr $10, you have to give it before the salat. If you give it after salat, it's not a zakatul fitr no more. And you collecting it. Then when you finish, we select few brothers, like a 4 and 5, we put it together. Can we come and break the bags and count the money of zakatul fitr? Now we have to decide to whom and who we have to give. How much we have? Let's say 500. Okay, let's give each one of the 5 need people 500, 500. Now I give you 500 to give it to Isa because Isa is close to you. Or we put all together to give you one driver to give. Let's ask a question. In this situation, do you think that we are considered as amilina alayha to take our part from this money or not? This is the question. And every day we have a question. This is the first question of today. Do you think in this situation we are considered as those who are working in zakatul fitr and they must have a share in the money, their own share from it? The way we do in our masajid, the way we collect it?
No.
I say yes.
You say yes? Okay. You say no, okay. Yes?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
What's the name no?
Okay.
I used to say no.
The reason why I say no, because that money should be for these people.
That might be what?
People working inside, they have to pay bill.
One second.
I said that money should be for needy people.
Needy people, right? Okay. I'm agree with you. Yes, right? But let me ask you a question. Those who are working in the masajid come to count the money or go and give it. Do they have to take off from their job to come do that? Or they only come the time they're praying, they have a free time between, they do it. Or they take off from their job, especially because of the zakat.
If
Yeah.
they don't take a time off a job, they take a time to do it. Time is time. Because when we finish pray, everybody need to go do what they do. If they take a time to do it, so time is time.
Okay, very good. Anyone else? Anyone else?
I think they take it off to do it.
They take off?
Because when you drive, you know, you kind like a 5 to 5. So you can't, you like you want to stop working and they come fix it, count money or do it like this.
Yes.
So that maybe 2 hours, 3 hours, take off your time. But that 3 hour, 2 hour, take your time. That's your work time. You take it out for the zakat.
I'm not. I'm gonna come. I'm not agree with any one of you.
There are people like India, they working in the building. They have salary. Every year, all the customers, they buy the envelope, give it to them free. Why? Because they're working in the building. If the people work in the mosque, they collect the money, they have to, have to guard something inside.
They don't work
They
here.
have family.
These people don't work here. They don't work here. just to collect the money 5 minutes, 10 minutes. That's say they don't work here. They have their regular work.
If they say they want to do it for God, accept it then.
No.
They have to pay for the something. They have to give it something. If they accept it, it's not haram. If they don't accept it,
Okay,
okay.
I think
good.
For me, I think it's a jihad. If you know you can take a time from your job to come and do it, you do it for jihad, it's a good life. To take the money, just go give it to people. You have a job, you can support yourself. You don't need, for me, you don't need any money or this, on the part of this money. You don't need nothing. You should just go help them.
Okay.
Because you already have a job, you can support yourself. You don't need that money. That's my opinion.
That's your point. Okay, Umar, what do you say? I thought you were raising your hand, no? Okay. Do you know Zakatul Fitr? Yes? 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 Okay, good. Now I will go against all of you. Now if I'm wrong, let me know. Okay. This is where the mistake is. This is where the error is from you and from us, the Imam. Now I call in each one of you to come. We have money here and we don't have time. We have to give this money out before the Salat. Now you're gonna come and count it and everything. Now you come in, I'm supposed to tell you, okay, I need 3 brothers. We have to do zakat. I need them for full days. Let's say from Fajr time to Zuhur, or from Fajr time to Asr. We have the zakat money here and you have to go. Now we're gonna come as a witness. Imam by himself, he cannot do it. He have to give people as a witness, is the money, to do it. So now we need 3 brothers. First, volunteer, those who can do it, fisabilillah. Allah will reward them. They will come and do it. That's a condition. You come for fisabilillah. Because this money belongs to those who are in need more than you. That's one. Second, Imam might say, okay, I need 3 or 4 brothers, or even 2 brothers, or 1 brother. We have the zakat money here. We have to do the calculation and this and that. And these brothers, if they have to leave the job to come, they're going to get paid. No, even that, even if it's 5 minutes, they cannot do without pay. Okay. From the beginning, we have to talk. It's not like, no, it's okay, whatever you give it to me. No, that's not it. Umaje. Oh, never can come out. And after you finish, you're gonna go outside. They took all my time. They don't give me nothing. No.
That's true, yeah.
No. Because most of the time we say Allah come out, but it's not from here. Right? You park your car, we all drive taxi, we know. You park your car to come and pray. And someone here, Muazzin or Imam, can you drop me at 125th? Come on, that can be every day. This guy is working to make money. Just walk or you take your own taxi. It can be every day. You Imam, but don't abuse people. You're going to make people run from the masjid. Oh, I come to pray Asr. Today, either the outside is video or slow. Oh, come in. We have to count this money. And counting this money take me 2 hours. And my car is parked. After we finish, Imam Salah Kisra, you say Amin. But inside your car, you start talking until you get the first customer. I don't think you're going to pray in this masjid again, but it's going to be difficult for you to come. But anytime you're trying to come, you're going to think maybe this guy is there, he's going to ask me to do something. It has to be from the beginning. Now the money is here. I need a volunteer to make sure that this money reaches the need people tonight. If there's no one can do it as a volunteer, now you're gonna get paid from this money because the job you're doing. Oh, in here it's very easy. We don't need 2, 3 people, just one driver. Even if it's a 10 person, you have their number, you have their address, you put all the envelope where you give him the list, and you have to make sure tonight they get it. Now you discard how much he has to get. Then you give him. And this driver, he have to know the share that he's going to get, Allah is the one who make this share for him. Don't feel shame about taking that. You are leaving your job to do it. You know, most of the time, we don't encourage people. We do everything fisabilillah. And in the front is going to break us. That's this. This is totally okay to do it. This is totally okay to do it. But if we are in a community, these brothers there, you know, they want to do fisabilillah, is a 5 envelope. Okay, you give this one to Musa, it's close to you, give this one to this. That's okay, no problem. But the real problem is to can it, put it together, put in the account of the masjids. That's the problem. Put it in the account of the masjid. In between us, you hear, I'm going to give you, okay, you take 500, you take 300. Allah say, Amilina alayha. We take a 500. What Amilina alayha? You didn't go nowhere to give the money to people. How long it take you to count the money? So you're going to share Allah's money, put the rest in the bus of the masjid and say, Allah say, Amilina alayha. What kind of Amilina alayha is that? And now, to take ourselves from people mouth, people speaking, we're gonna take like maybe 200 or 300. We look at the 3 miskin, we give them 100. When someone say, where's the zakat? We give it to 4 people, we give it to 3 people. How much was the amount of the money? 5,000. How much you give up? 300. How much each one of you take? Imam and the management, each one of you 500. Where's the rest of the money? We put it in the account because we have to pay the rent. This is not what Allah said. This is not what Allah said. Anything that you do in Islam, if you know you cannot do it fisabilillah, ask them to pay you. Because Allah did not play with the time. In the Quran, you see many ayah, Allah swearing by the time. What duha is a time. Wal asr is a time. Huh? Allah did not play with the time. So don't play with the time. If you know you cannot do it fisabilillah, say, hey, I can do this one. I have to get something. If they can, yes, they can, you have to go do your work. You have to go do your work. But don't come to say fisabilillah, then after you're going to talk again. So while amilina alayha, this is the only sentence that we focus on, and the rest we leave it. Another point again. In the masajid, most of the masajid, may Allah forgive us, says that here we don't have a poor people, we don't have need people. Because the city is helping them. We don't have to give it to them because the city is helping them. Or they here, they don't have it, but they have a buildings back home. We don't have to give it to them. Listen, we are living here. We're not talking about back home. Ibn Sabil, we're gonna come to it. If someone is traveling from, he's from Connecticut. He's going to Florida, right? He's traveling. But he came to New York, he got stuck. He has no money to get a bus ticket. But this guy is rich in Connecticut then. But here he's short of money. There's no way he can reach in Florida because he don't have enough money. What do we do? Should we help him or we say, no, he's rich back there, let him get his money? What do we do? We help him. He's rich there, but at the situation now, he's not. That's the Ibn Sabil. And Allah make it easy for us today. You have all the options to get the money anywhere you are. Right? So you don't guess or to look at the situation of the people. You just give it to them the way they are. Don't say he have a building back home, we don't help him. Or the cities will help him. We don't look after that. What we look after is what the Quran say and the Sunnah. What the Quran say in the Sunnah. Okay, now, to put it together, all the Zakatul Fitri money, put it together, and management and the Imam, they take theirs and put the rest in the bags of the masjid. We say that's not something we allow to do that. In one condition, yes, we allow to do that. Even you own a building. Let's say the month that you are collecting this zakat, you don't have money to pay for the electricity of the masjid. You are allowed to touch that money to complete the amount of the bill to pay that. Just to complete. If it's only $20 to complete it, you're allowed to take that $20 to complete it. If it's a rent, you don't have it. You don't have it at all. No in the saving, no way. And people try their best. They try their best. Then after the community we short of 500, take that from money completely. Don't think, okay, we're gonna take for this month and we're gonna take for next month. We're gonna take after that just in case. No. Just take, the bill is in front of you. Just take that and the rest for the poor people. If it's not, what we do is wrong and wrong and wrong. We keep saying, okay, Zakatul Fitr, Allah said to give to the needy people. But we're going to put it together to put in the account of the masjid saying, we want to buy a building in the Fitr, we need the money. That's haram. Completely haram. Completely haram. We have to give it out. Allah give a promise. If you give it to Allah, Allah will give it to you. Allah give a promise. Spend on me. Spend, I will spend on you. Allah give a promise in the day of the Qiyamah, where there's no shade. The sun is very hot. Prophet ﷺ, if one of you were to raise his hand like this, he was going to touch the sun. But there's an umbrella there. The price of this umbrella is to give a sadaqah all the time. When we say Zakatul Fitr and when we say Fi Sabilillah, do we say Fi Sabil someone? We say Fi Sabilillah. The way we make that money enter in the name of the Allah, the same Allah, so we have to take that money out by His name. Just give it. Just give it. Ar-rizqu biyadillah. Allah is the one who gave. So let's make sure in the society, we look for each other. We said that yesterday. You might see a brother or sister in a masjid dressing good all the time in the community. But hey, as we say, don't look at his clothes. Don't look at his glasses. But the situation is worse for him. Even the $5 to give it to the children, he doesn't have it. So we have to observe all this. How many sisters come pray in the masjid? How many sisters out there, they don't even come and pray, but they're out there. Their husband is sick in the hospital for 5 years, for 3 years, or their husband died. The orphan, they there, 5, 6 people. Even the city give them little bit is not enough. Why don't you give? You don't want to give your own money to them. It's okay. But the zakat money that you collect for Allah, why you don't take that and give it to them? And you want to save that, put it in the account of the masjid saying, we want to buy a building tomorrow. Buy it, Allah going to destroy it. Because that money is not for you. Anything belong to Allah, give it out. Even Zakatul Fitri money is a 1 million, give it up. It's not for us. Allah will give 1 million to the community. And for you, the management and the imam, don't divide this money between you. It's haram. It's not for you. It's not for you. Anyone work in it, they need it, and they take time to do it. They want to get paid, they can get paid. Allah said in Surah Al-Tawbah, as we say, وَالْعَامِلِينَ عَلَيْهَا. But out of that, you're not supposed to touch it. You don't want to do it for Allah, they say they can pay you, leave it. But you take a 1,000, it's okay. You take a 1,500. You take a 2,000. Rest, put in a bath. Finish. The miskin, they have a building back home. Let them go get the rent money. This is haram. This is one of the causes our masajid is destroying. Allah says, يُخَادِعُونَ اللَّهَ وَهُوَ خَادِعُونَ. They playing smart with Allah, but they playing with themselves. Anything belong to Allah, give it. Right? So when we collect Zakatul Fitr at the end of the Ramadan, now we must have a list first in the community. Don't go outside. Don't take your Zakatul Fitr to Brooklyn. You live in Harlem here. Has a Zulmun. Don't take your Zakatul Fitr to the Bronx. You live in Harlem here. We have a poor people here. Start from the masjid. As you pray in brothers and sisters, you start your list inside the masjid. You look, how many brothers praying here? Their situation is now. They sick, they can work. Oh, they're working. Sometimes, they're working, but the families, the money they get is not enough for the family. The sisters sometimes come pray here, but their husband passed away, or their husband sick. Something like that. You start a list inside the masjid. Then, after the masjid, if you have a more, you go to the neighborhood. We're on 120, go to 121, up to 125. From here to 110, from here to Manhattan Avenue, from here to Fifth Avenue. Circle, you check on that. Muslims, please don't go by flag. Don't go by your country. That also is forbidden. We go by Muslims. If Imam is from Australia, the list, if it's a 10 people, we don't want to see 6 people from Australia. That's wrong. We have to go by Muslims. Don't target only your people from your country. You have to go by family. If you serve this neighborhood, you still have a zakat. Let's go. Which neighborhood is closest to us here? I think it's the Bronx. Let's go to the Bronx, to Muslim community. We have that. Let's go to the Brooklyn. Let's go to Queens. Now, we serve all US. We have money. Who do we give zakat? Let's go back Africa now. That's why don't take your zakat from here, send it back home, and people here need it. People here need it. Some of you might know someone situation, and the imam don't know. You can come to the imam. I know this brother. Imam trusts you. Oh, I know this is the situation is like, can we? Now we can give some. But zakatul fitr, I beg you, like the way you give out your zakat, your money, don't give zakatul fitr money in here, inshallah. One question that we go, it's time for salat.
Question bi terminer. Exemple, anane Afrique, on est en Corée, qui n'a pas Corée sous donc anki ni jakka ke bianga bagani an nan ke ni ko kala su banda Afrique o an nan ke nan kala ke bagani an nan ba nan kala ke bagani re ya nan kala ke ko Corée ke bianga ni parce que ni bagani na Corée no iko ni majorité ngano an nan kala ke na a bagani no o nan ke nan kala ke bagani ra inshallah Afrique kala ke kawa bakaw
ya o diga mo ken kama da man ga o nyawle na ilo ma fo kan wala mara kan ka biyo ko jugo is asking if you here, you are the head of the family, then you have your family back home. So in this case, what do? You do yours here, and they do theirs over there. This is a question, right? Yes. Okay. If you are in this situation, what do you do for you, head of family here? Anyone there, if they can do it, there, they do theirs there, and you do yours here.
all wants come to you.
Only one you, huh?
All wants come to you. It don't make it and dollars not come no bad of the all the monies come for all the jackal come for you. Everything come for you.
They don't have it there. You're the one who have to do everything.
Everything you do everything.
Yeah, if the place that you are, you do it here then. If you're the one who are taking from your pocket, for them, you do it here. Like we said yesterday, some of our fathers, grandfathers, until now you grow, you have a family, but they're still doing yours in back home there.
Right.
Yeah, which means that for you, you cannot do it here, you can do it too. If theirs is zakatul fitr, yours is going to be sadaqah. If yours is zakatul fitr, Allah accepted, theirs is going to be sadaqah. So you're the head of the family, you're the one who have to do that here where you live. Yeah. Unless you want to leave the money there, when it's time for you to do it there. But once you hear the time come, it's your responsibility, you have to do it here. Yeah. We ask Allah to bless us. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi.
Thank you. You're going to be a big imam.